What's going on, everyone? What's going on, Tyree Stewart? So today is the day where we're going to talk about the recap of National Signing Day from yesterday. Obviously, there's still no signee from Jordan Seaton. We're going to talk about that as well. I want to get some of y'all thoughts on that. Um, what's going on, Jennifer? How you doing? So as everybody, as everyone joins, I'm gonna go ahead and share the live as well for those that want to chime in. Uh, just give me a second. What's going on, Patricia? How you doing? I hope I said it right. I love that badge as well. By the way, I love that badge. Being a part of the family, and we also going to be giving out giveaways coming up once we hit 20K. Once we hit our first 20K, we'll start doing cash giveaways. And to be eligible for that, obviously being a part of the family. M Cannon, what's going on? How you doing? So how you guys feeling right now, man? How's everybody right now? How's everybody doing? You guys are in a mood for the holidays. As we know, Christmas is literally like I have to check. When I was younger, I already knew when was Christmas. Now, as I have gotten older, I have to see when Christmas is, because I still have a certain amount of gifts to hand out. Um, Patricia says, thank you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Without people like you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Brian says, no, you're not in the Christmas spirit, Brian. I try to get in it. I have a lot of little brothers and stuff, so I have no choice. As you get older, you don't really, I guess it's when you start to not believe in Santa Claus, it starts not getting as fun as it used to. M. Cannon says, I'm ready for football. James says, go Buffs. Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Um, Still no signing from Jordan Seaton as of right now. I want to still double check just to make sure. I've been checking every now and then back and forth. We know that he went live last night, and that's been unfortunate. Was no one watching Maryland football, no exposure. I know exactly. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Brian says, I lost my job and have a lot going on. Send me your email. Send me your email, Brian, when you get a chance. Send me your email. I will post my Instagram. I'll post my Instagram in the chat. Yeah, just send me your Instagram. We got some dogs. We are moving on 100%. So let's go ahead and get started with the show. You guys know the big topic is about Jordan Seaton, but right now we're not going to give him any kind of light right now because we have a lot of signees that I want to get to for a second. Wide receivers, we have some very good wide receivers. Um, Cam is going to be somebody that I'm really excited to see. He has a lot of speed. I'm gonna play this clip. I think some part of the clips is muted, but you guys know I still want you guys to see. I also have some of his track stuff in here as well. So we'll play the 38-second clip. Cam is going to be somebody that's very special. He can play quarterback. He can play wide receiver, DB. He's a real good athlete. And I think that having him is going to take some pressure off of Travis Hunter. East Coast says, what's going on? East Coast, he says, I'm starting to think Prime and Jordan Seaton are setting this up as a marketing ploy. I've been thinking about certain things like that as well, wondering if this is all part of the plan. Because it's just hard for me to sit here and believe that Jordan Seaton will really do this. It's kind of weird to me because forget it. We're gonna go ahead and talk about Jordan Seaton as we have 56 people that have joined so far. I mean, this doesn't sound like somebody that I know people saying he's a kid and all of this. Just listen to Jordan Seaton for a second. Listen to what he says in this clip, and you guys tell me, can you imagine him wanting to flip?
Yeah, you gotta believe in Coach Prime. You know, having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got 2 Heisman candidates, you know, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
You know what I'm saying? So when you hear that right there, that don't sound like somebody that's a kid, for one. That sounds like a young grown man. And 2, it sounds like somebody that really is behind these guys. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, it's a little weird to me. I'm very confused about it. But after watching that live last night, where he went live with Hayes, it just sounds like he's still coming to Colorado. I don't know. I just want to get you guys' opinion. Let's see. We have Patricia. She says the live, and also if I've been saying your name wrong, let me know because I'm trying to get better at names. The live with Jordan was weird. I didn't watch much of it. Yeah, it was very weird. Very weird. It was painful for me to sit there and listen to the whole entire live because I was expecting him to finally make that announcement. It's just I don't understand it. I've never, as much as I've been around the game playing it and watching, I've never witnessed anything like this ever. And you know, maybe it's the new era now. It's the new generation. This is what they do now. It's just it's strange to me because I would be very motivated. I'd be so excited to be a part of the team to where it wouldn't take me a while, you know. And if I want to get clout, I'm gonna want to get it on the football field rather than faking. It's weird. What's going on, Mr. Morris? He says Jordan Seaton is fake. How you trying to recruit for coach but not coming to Colorado? And that's what's weird to me is because I don't know if he's actually. It's just weird. I don't know if Coach Prime and him is because I did watch Big Dog Chico. Shout out to Big Dog Chico. His opinion is maybe, you know, Jordan Seaton is like, Coach Prime, when do I have to, for an example, Coach, when do I have to sign? Let's say Coach say you have to sign Friday. And he say, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this so I can get more followers, more, I guess, NIL. I don't know, whatever it is. And maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's all in the plans, you know. Because we are talking about him right now. So maybe that's what he wants. And then when he signed Friday, it's kind of like, okay, I got enough followers. I got enough this. I got enough that. I don't know. I'm guessing, but I really don't know. I doubt if Prime is a part of that. Did you see his interview last night? Yes, I definitely did. How is this marketing? So for an example, when he first started, I think he had like 10, 12,000 followers. Now he has 30,000 followers from right now. Let me double check. So now he has 30.2K followers. I mean, it's weird. Everybody's talking about him right now, so obviously his name is increasing. He's becoming more important than he already was, even though he's already ranked number 1. And everybody wanted to know what he's going to do. So it's kind of like maybe he's doing this to increase his stock. Doing stuff like this, I guess, I just don't understand how it could help him, benefit him in any way, because I never imagined a player doing something like this. But maybe he want more clout, and he's definitely getting more clout. You know, I hate to admit that. I mean, he's really getting more clout because we're talking about him. So I don't know. Prime picked up several right tackles, but no left tackles reserved for Seaton. Um, the thing about it though is that when you pick up right tackles, they can go to the left tackle. You know, they can switch over. So it's like, you know, the only difference is between right tackle and left tackle is just the side. You know, so but yeah, Coach Prime has been aggressively recruiting offensive linemen. We saw Philip. I think Philip. I can't remember his last name from FIU. He just signed last night. So I mean, Coach Prime definitely is very aggressive in bringing in linemen. And if Jordan Seaton happens to leave, I mean, he can be replaced. You know, this is not the end of the world. The transfer portal is still going to go on until January the 4th. So, you know, of course, we would love to have him, though. I mean, he is who he is, but I just hate his antics. Um, I just never been that type of guy. Prime is a serious man. He would not let Jordan play on live TV, then play with his fans like that. Makes sense, James. You definitely right. You have a great point, and that is why we're live right now because I want to get some of y'all opinions as well. All of y'all not going to agree with me, so I want to just see how you guys feel. That's why we live right now. I want Seaton to stand on his word, but if he doesn't, it's okay with me. I agree with you, Jennifer. Same here, bro. You're saying my name correct. Thank you. Okay, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I was like, man, what the? Yes, I know. Think about it for Jordan Seaton, build his NIL. Also for Prime, pull other athletes to Colorado who will take his place. Wink. Yeah, I could see that as well. I also thought about that. Um, there's a lot of you know ways to think about how this could work. And who knows what's the plan behind all of this. But as I said before, it's never has been done. It's never has been done where a player, for one, get on national TV and say what I just showed you guys. As we have an extra 60 people that just joined, I'm gonna show y'all what he said. Listen to what he said. The way he's saying it as if he's already committed. It's like the way he's saying it, he's already signed.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. Having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. I got two Heisman candidates, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't walking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
Then why you not helping someone that look like you? So if he happens to flip, in my personal opinion, it's gonna really kill his image. Because I'm gonna always think about that, what he said right there in that live. I'm gonna always think about that. Even if he happened to go to the NFL, I'm gonna always think about that live right there. He over there talking about he wanna go play with his friends. Yeah, exactly. Let's move on from Seaton. This guy cannot be trusted. What's going on, Shiny King out of New Orleans, man? Much love to you. He says, can y'all please smash that like button for this brother? Yeah, definitely. I definitely would appreciate you guys smashing that like button. It definitely would mean a lot. Let's see. What's popping, family? What's going on, legal side hustles? The man's with the sports bets. We're just talking about Jordan Seaton right now, just getting everybody's opinion about how they feel as far as what he's doing right now. Maybe he's doing this to gain a lot of followers, to gain more publicity. And, of course, these guys have technically they have until like 3 days to make their final decision. But really, unless you like top five, you really have those 3 days. The rest of those guys, coaches would be like, hey, sign right now. But for someone that's number one ranked at his position, he has time to play that leverage against these guys. And maybe he feel like Coach Prime not a loss, or Colorado, not Coach Prime. not offering enough NIL money. Maybe this is what this is about as well. Maybe he's trying to leverage that. So there's a lot of things that could be going on right now with that situation. He would get a lot of followers by just being a buff. If he flips, people will unfollow him. Facts. I agree with you 1000%. I will be one of those as well. If he flips, I'm definitely like I'm done with him. Because of what I just showed. And I agree with you. I mean, whether Colorado win or lose, let's be honest, people still gonna talk about them. People still gonna watch. At the end of the day, he's gonna get more attention being in Colorado than he is in Maryland. I mean, let's be honest. Regardless, if Maryland go undefeated, they're still gonna talk about Colorado more than Maryland. They're starting to talk about Colorado more than teams that's in the playoffs right now. Maryland coach never played or coached in the NFL. Not sure if he got any players there, but he ain't got no personal experience to give him. 100%. And you would think he know this, everything we're talking about right now, you would think he know all of this. And it's just it's very weird. That's why I say he could be really trolling right now. He could have already this could be planned, put it like that. Be real, that dude seek clout chasing sad. Yes, definitely doing that. 100%. Seaton used Colorado, but can't blame him. We in a whole another era of sports. I mean, you have a good point as well. At the end of the day, if the NCAA want these guys to commit before, and they also want these guys, as you guys see now, committing is not 100%. Just because you commit doesn't mean you automatically locked in. Just because and especially, I thought I was wrong. I thought when you get on live national TV, as you commit, being the top whoever you are as far as that position, I thought you was automatically sold. Like you automatically with that team. And Jordan Seaton showing us right now that don't mean nothing. So anytime I see a player go live and say things, I'm not gonna believe it anymore, especially if he flips. Now, if he come out tomorrow, he going to Colorado, he was just, playing leverage or something like that, then it make a little more sense. But I just don't like how he's doing it, in my personal opinion, because you have a lot of people wanting him to be a part of Colorado. And there's a lot of people that look like him, and and he's saying things like that. And if he flips, I mean, it's basically saying F y'all, if y'all know what I'm saying. So that's how I look at it. Prime is going to come out eventually and tell everyone to leave him alone and let it be his choice. Oh yeah, absolutely. He's definitely going to do that. Prime going to always think positive. He's going to always turn negative into positivity for sure. Yo, Adi, what's going on? I'm satisfied with what we got. Let's go Buffs. Me too. I'm very satisfied with what we have for sure. 168 people in the room. You guys know we will be going live again on tomorrow. Interview with the bully, the block bully. I'm gonna show you guys his clip, but he will be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. East with us. Live interview, if I can find it. I hope this is the right video.
So as I said before, Shadozi Nwankwo will be headed to Colorado, and he also will be a great addition for this defensive line. Shadozi Nwankwo made it official on today, which is Monday, but technically it's not really anything official until Wednesday. These guys have 2 days to really decommit. So you guys saw it with Matthew Bedford that decommitted and he headed to Oregon. Nothing really is official until on Wednesday. The former Houston big man announced he was transferring to Colorado and became the latest addition, as I said before. Over 5'11", 300 pounds. He has also put in a lot of hard work, as you guys can see in the video. For Houston, he ranked.
Yeah, so Shadozi Nwankwo will be joining us live on tomorrow to talk about his journey leading up to Colorado, his excitement, and all of those things. So definitely make sure you guys come back again on tomorrow. Shout out to Oklahoma, Loving. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate the super chat. It means a lot to me. He says, MAGDOG, Coach Prime don't play these games. Yes, you're right. That's why I said that I just can't think Coach Prime would, it's the only thing I could say Coach Prime may have done is give him an opportunity to be on national TV. Other than that, because you guys have to think about it. Travis Hunter didn't get that type of exposure. You know what I'm saying? And so he allowed this man to be talking to Skip Bayless and Michael Irvin on Undisputed. And then if you flip after that, it's to me that's very, very low. That it can't get no lower than that. And I'm speechless. Yep, he will lose all credibility to us real ones, 100%. 100%. If you say you a dog, why you not coming to Colorado? I know. Seaton got that phone call as soon as he got off Undisputed. Maryland is closer to home. I mean, I don't even really take that as an excuse for him. If he want to play at the next level, regardless whether he's close to home or not, I mean, he's still gonna have to play. So if he go and play for an NFL team, let's say he go and play for the Baltimore Ravens or New England Patriots, I mean, you're still gonna be far away from home. So, I don't. Again, I don't see it. Smash that like button for my brother. Awesome knowledge and love. Appreciate that, James. Colorado fan base feeling like the JSU fan base did a little over a year and a half ago. Your word is your bond, 100%. 100%, I agree with that. As I've been raised, my father always told me my word was everything. Once you give a man your word as a man, and I'm sure it's the same for women as well, you have to stand by that. You have to really stand by that. And if you don't, that's going to kill your image, your reputation, and you have to really improve as a person. So I agree with you. I mean, your word is everything. He told Coach Prime he's coming. He told Michael Irvin and Skip Bayless and everybody else, us included, that he's going to be a part of this team, and he also was recruiting as well during this speech. So if he flips, he a liar. Remember, y'all, he's still a kid. Be nice. No, he's not a kid. This don't sound like a kid. This here, I'm gonna continue to play this right now. He put that on himself. I'm gonna continue to play this clip. This don't sound like a kid to me right here. This sounds like a grown man, to be honest.
Yeah, you gotta believe in Coach Prime. Having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. I got two Heisman candidates, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you a dog and you claim you a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
So that sounds like a kid to y'all, right? Telling Skip Bayless, you know how that go. That sounds like a kid to you, okay? I just be reading some of y'all comments, man. Even whether it's foolish or not, I still read it. Whether dude come or not, I want this group to get right and pay back the disrespect with dominance. Yes, 100%. I unfollow everyone that left. Me too, legal. Me too. I have a personal problem with certain people that cover Colorado or that are part of this movement that continually follow these people. Like, for example, one of the players, I'm not even gonna give him any clout, been doing a lot of trolling, and he's been talking about flipping from Florida State. I know y'all should know who I'm talking about, and you still have people following that. Like, I mean, I just don't understand it. You talking about you want to support Coach Prime, you want to support Colorado and all of that, and you see how much hate this team gets, and you still want to follow these guys. You know what I'm saying? As you know, they want to get clout anyway. So, yeah, I unfollow everyone as well. I can remember when Coach Prime told us he came to JSU to change the imbalance, which he did, getting our black kids versus HBCUs and how God called him to JSU. Yes, he was able to do all of those things as well. He didn't do it for a long time, but he still done it. Shout out to Oklahoma. Love it, man. Appreciate you for the super chat once again. He says Seaton needs to understand how karma works. It would be funny if he flipped and then got drafted later on to the Denver Broncos, still away from home. 100%. 100%. So I'm not buying into that. Oh, he's closer to home. I don't want to hear that. You know, at the end of the day, his goal supposed to be, which I'm not going to take any credit from him. He respects the game. He loves the game. He works hard for it. You didn't become number one at that position for nothing. And if you sitting here watching this live, you just happen to watch the live right now, Jordan. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why would you? Everybody loves home, but at some point, you have to do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to continually play this game? You know what I'm saying, with us? You know, at the end of the day, go ahead and sign. I would think you would be the leader. Yesterday, I was so excited. I got up early because I wanted to give my analysis of you first, because you led this whole entire movement. You started the recruitment as a player, the number one ranked offensive tackle, because we knew Shedeur Sanders was the most sacked quarterback in FBS, 52 sacks. You chose to get on national TV and speak about all the things about, oh, it never would happen again. I mean, I ain't even show that clip, but you say it never would happen again. When Skip Bayless said that Shedeur Sanders is the most sacked, you said it would never happen again. Now we're sitting here talking about you going to Maryland. You know what I'm saying? It's funny to me as well. It's really funny. What you're doing is funny, you know. And if this is part of your plans, if you flip, I'm telling you right now, man, it's you're gonna look crazy. You're really gonna look crazy, man. I mean, I can't even think about those things. Seaton hasn't decommitted. He's trying to get a bigger bag. Well, if he is, Cindy, he will decommit, because Coach Prime has already made it clear he don't have that type of money, you know, to just hand out like that, you know. And I mean, the last time I checked, Seaton, if he's really who he is, the bag he's chasing, he's going to get in the NFL. If he really is a dog like he say he is, I'm gonna take his role. You know how he say, if you really a dog, why wouldn't you come to Colorado? I'm gonna say this: if you watching my live, if you really is a dog like you say you are, why are you chasing the bag right now when you're gonna get it later? You know what I'm saying? The NFL versus the NIL money is two different ball games. You rather take that little money versus being a top 5? I mean, are we really having this conversation? You know, are we really saying that he's chasing a bigger bag? The number one ranked offensive tackle, you guys are telling me, is chasing a bigger bag. I mean, this is what I'm going off of how you guys feel today. You know what I'm saying? We got time. Like Coach Prime always say, I got time today. Seaton is better off under Prime 100, not because I like Prime, but Prime has a better connection to the NFL. 100%. He has a better connection to the NFL. If you really a dog like you say you are, we wouldn't be talking about you trying to decide or chase clout. You know, even if you are going to Colorado, you shouldn't have to do what you're doing in the first place if you really a dog. That should come. So, I mean, yesterday I've been trying to find ways to give him excuses, you know. But now as I talk to y'all, it's making more and more sense. You know, if you're really a dog, why are you going through this process? Why are you not already signing on a dotted line, training? I mean, we're in the off season right now for you. You know what I'm saying? So right now you should be somewhere in Florida or at home in Maryland training. Instead of getting clout, you should be on the football field with people recording you, talking about how much you a dog, you know, showing people by your work, not by just the word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to respect that more than what you're doing right now. Because right now, people just want to know where you want to go. Once you make that decision, people are going to forget about you unless you do some of the things as far as dominating. You know, when Travis Hunter made his decision to go to Jackson State, people forgot about him, but he continually made plays and did what he had to do. Now everybody's still talking about him being one of the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? So just because you're getting attention right now, don't mean it's going to continue. So, I mean, that's just how I feel about it. If he flips, how can you ever believe his word? You can't. And yeah, this is not about JSU. 100%. Yeah, this is not. I mean, JSU is done with now. You know, I mean, now that was corny. A man's word is all he got. It's how he went about it that got me mad. If he flipped, he ain't real. 100%. Because the way he was talking in that clip, that sounded like somebody that is all about business. He ain't about no games, and he's all about business. Now it's like with the way his antics are, it sounds like he has selfish. He's a selfish player. You know, he's the type of player that wants the attention. So maybe we dodged the bullet. Honestly, maybe Coach Prime, if this not a setup, which I don't think it is, then maybe Coach Prime has a chance to sit back and be like, wow, do I really want him? If I'm Coach Prime, or I'm going to ask you guys this question. If you are Coach Prime, do you pull that offer? Because do you want a player that wants that type of attention? You know, even if he did say, hey, coach, I'm going to come Friday, but I want this type of publicity right now. If you are Coach Prime, do you want that on your team? Because that ain't a team. That's not a team. That's not a team vibe right there. You have 22 players that have already signed to go ahead and play for Coach Prime. 22 already signed, but the number one ranked offensive tackle is still chasing Clout. So if I'm Coach Prime, I'm pulling it, because one player don't dictate an actual football team. It takes 11. If that was the case, then all you would need is one offensive lineman in football. If one person could block 5 people, then why would you need a team? You know what I'm saying? So if I'm Coach Prime, I'm second guessing this whole situation, even if it's a setup. Like I say, even if they are all in on it together, you know what I'm saying? Do you want that? Do you want attention to be? Because if Coach Prime come out with it, which I don't believe this is the case, and say this was planned, then I'm gonna question Coach Prime. So again, all of this attention stuff is not. This ain't the right way to get attention. You get it by how you perform on the field. Rules will be changed by 2025. I can definitely see that. Watch and see it's getting out of hand. I can definitely see that right there. Because all players are doing is just chasing Clout, and then they flip it. They'll go to definitely Colorado, and then they'll flip and go somewhere else. You know, so I definitely can see that. Charles Lester, yeah, him and Seaton both did the same ish. Yep. Hatred is a silent killer. 100%. Find peace and joy. 100%. I agree. Great work you do. Keeping it real. Appreciate it, Kevin. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real regardless, man. I'm gonna definitely keep it real regardless. You know, sometimes being real is not what people celebrate. You know what I'm saying? They prefer people. It's weird. This is a weird world we live in. You know, I mean, what happened to the older days when you had to perform on the field to get respect? You know, now you just can say a couple of things on social media, and then all of a sudden people they want to see more about you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Some people are happy being the big fish in the little pond. Yes. And those be the ones that go on and have more success, because they're able to handle what they have while they in the little pond. So whenever they do become that big fish, they can handle that big fish. A lot of times you have people that they become a big fish and they can't handle it, and they end up being in that little pond because of, being that big fish. So that's what I get from Jordan Seaton right now. This is some type of attention he never had, and he's taking advantage of that. Anybody that's used to being like Coach Prime, for an example, he don't have to do all those extra stuff to make himself look good. You know what I'm saying? Shador Sanders as well. Coach Prime got pushed out of JSU from my understanding. Did I miss something? Hello, everyone. What's going on, Shirley? How you doing? Coach Prime and CU gonna be great regardless. I believe 100%. We have a few more players. Well, actually, a lot of those guys I'm very excited for, but they are some of the guys that stand out to me. But anyway, let's see how. I know some of y'all probably already seen this clip of the behind the scenes of Colorado as far as National Signing Day.
Rome wasn't built overnight. The bus weren't built overnight. We're gonna make history. Make history. We believe, do you? Oh, the start of the natty run, baby. How can you not be excited about National Signing Day? We addressed the need. We got better on both sides of the ball up front. We're going to be able to protect the 2024 Heisman. And it's going to be a great day. Yeah. It's going down.
He's absolutely correct. We got better on the offensive line and defensive line without Jordan Seaton. We've added 5, 6 offensive tackles, offensive linemen, like 4 or 5 defensive linemen. So we definitely beefed up the trenches, and we're definitely ready for some football for sure.
Well, as I said before, the big-time Tide defender, Alabama's Anquan Barnes Jr. is headed to Colorado. You guys know Coach Prime and his staff saw multiple transfers on the offense commit to Colorado over the course of last weekend. It mainly came within that offensive line. Now we're shifting over to this weekend, and it's been a lot of different defenders. The focus was on the other side of the ball. Former Alabama defensive lineman Anquan Barnes Jr. announced his intentions to join the Colorado Buffaloes on today. You guys know this is a big-time playmaker right here on the defense side of the football, a 4-star recruit out of Robert Lee High School in
Adi, yeah, you can chime in. I have shared the link. Just click the link and then you can chime in. Give me your thoughts. It must be the money. It must be for him, huh? He a big kid. Bro, ease up. He could have felt that way at the moment. No, not a kid. He played that. He knows what he's doing. It sounds very, yes, 100%. That's not a kid to me. That's definitely not a kid that just spoke. Well, that spoke on national TV. Y'all ain't doing nothing but making him want to flip. Hey, if that's what we doing, then he can go ahead and do that. Because at the end of the day, like I said, show us what you're about on the field. You know, you're gonna get all of the you're gonna get all of the followers as a Colorado Buff. You're gonna get all the attention as a Colorado Buff. The opening game versus TCU was more views than the Kansas City Chiefs NFL game in that first game. You know what I'm saying? There was more people watching Colorado against TCU than the Chiefs. I can't remember who they played. So you're going to get the attention. Just chill. It's going to come. Time to check some bank accounts for spending just cents. Man, Prime just getting a taste of the other side of the coin. It's marketing. Justin, you and every CU live hating. It's a money game. Maryland got to someone close to Seaton. Then someone then told. At the end of the day, still, you said, why would you want to? Matter of fact, let me check something real quick. let me check something. Well, I was trying to see something, but yeah, you rather play. I wish I could show y'all this. Just go Google it. Mike Locksley. You rather go play for Mike Locksley than primetime Deion Sanders. Okay, that is not a kid. No, that's definitely not a kid. This is not a kid that's speaking right now. This
Yeah,
is
you
not
gotta
a
believe in Coach Prime. You know, having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got two Heisman candidates. You know, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man. And if you ain't rocking with us and you say you a dog and you claim you a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
MAGDOG. This is my first time chiming in. I enjoy your vlog, but I would like to see Colorado run more. Shadur get the ball out of his hands. Yeah, Coach Prime been talking about running the ball a lot more than what he usually do. So yes, I agree with you 100%. And appreciate you for watching. Appreciate you for watching. Cindy Hayward, Colorado already have all of the eyes on it. Without him, Colorado doesn't need him for that. Oh, absolutely not. I mean, again, a lot of people say things that you just have to kind of block it out. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, it's hard to explain to some people. But yeah, Coach Prime time, Deion Sanders do not need any type of publicity from Jordan Seaton. To be honest with you guys, I'm somebody that love football, I cover football. I did not know Jordan Seaton until he decided to go to Colorado. And to be honest with you, until Coach Prime them actually offered him, I didn't know who he was. I still would not know who we are if it wasn't for that situation. So that's just me being honest. I really didn't know who he was. Coach Prime has done this 2 years in a row. Big facts. Because you guys gotta understand, the offensive line position is not a very popular position. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really, really a dog, people not gonna really know who you are anyway, especially from high school. Most of these players, no one would even knew about us exactly. He's a coward to me. If he was on my team, I wouldn't trust that MF. He's forever tarnished to me. We don't play about Coach Prime. I'm sick of him already. Go by. Yes, 100%. Yes, same. He actually said in an interview he was interested in Colorado. Then they offered him. That's fake. I mean, what do you all call that? There's 238 people in the room. What do you call someone that tells you something but go behind your back and do something else? I want to know. Maybe this is a new generation and y'all teaching me something. So what do you call that? If I tell, for an example, Justin, if I tell you I'm gonna do this for you on Friday, and then on Thursday you find out that I say I'm not gonna do it, I tell somebody else I'm not gonna do something. Wouldn't you say that I'm fake? Like, what do you call it? Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I think you sound. I wasn't talking about out of pocket. This kid thought Boo and KJ were coming to see you, and then they reassessed their futures. You are your word. That's all we really have. 100%, Troy. That's how it always been with me. That's why I say, like, if you tell me something, I'm gonna hold you accountable to that. You know, and that's how it always been. I never told someone I'm going to do something. I did maybe when I was younger, when I was like immature. I had the personal growth, you know what I'm saying? But I never told someone I was going to do something and not do it, you know? And so to me that's fake. I mean, let's just call it what it is. That's fake. If you tell someone and then you go on national TV, so not only do you tell someone, you tell that in front of everybody. So if I get in class and I mean, not only that, but you have children that look up to you, have youth athletes that look up to you as well as a football player. So if you tell these upcoming athletes, why wouldn't you want to go and play for someone like Coach Prime and then you bag out? What do you think the young athletes going to feel? How do you think they're going to feel about it? So we have Elijah. Let's see what Elijah has to say. What's going on, Elijah? How you feel?
How you doing, man, dog? How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. What's your thoughts on the topic?
Well, I'm gonna go another route that nobody has said anything about. Coach Prime, ever since he was a journalist, has been putting guys in the NFL. He will call the NFL team and tell them to look at this player and put him into the NFL, give him a try. And the guys that come up to him now, even when he went down to Dallas to see the Cowboys play, came up to him and told him, thank you for putting me into the NFL. And that's from both teams. But he has put over 300 guys in the NFL, more so than any college in the nation. But see, a lot of people don't know this. Now, Mr. Seaton, he don't understand that NFL, Major League Baseball, and the NBA hold Coach Prime in high regard. That's why the 76ers went to talk to him that day, and he talked to all the guys. If you mess over Coach Prime, it's like the NFL is watching you closely. They watching this situation very closely. So, Mr. Seaton, if I was him, I would go ahead and go to Coach Prime. Because when you, in the long run, when you go have that interview with the NFL teams, the first thing they're going to bring up is what you did during this time period. The guy may not know it right now, and talking to uncles and parents and stuff, they may not see it. But that down that road, that NFL teams, because you looked at Jerry Jones, who owned the Cowboys, they hold Coach Prime in very high regards. Mess over Coach Prime, they definitely gonna take a look at you in a different light. Man. So he may not be able to get into the NFL if he don't do the right thing.
Hey, you have a very, very good point right there. You absolutely right. That's a different view that I never really thought of it like that. And now that I'm thinking about it, you are absolutely right. This definitely can help hurt his stock a lot if he do flip, because I mean you doing it against the gold jacket. You know what I'm saying? This is
right.
Yeah, this is serious. So do you think he's doing it for like Clout or Publicity? A lot of people saying maybe he's doing it for NIL. What's your thoughts on that? It sounds like you have a very good knowledge. So how do you feel as far as when people say he's doing it to get more followers or more attention?
Well, when he first started out, he was fine. When he went home or went around his friends, because him and Boo Carter, they started playing around on that phone. Instead of him talking to Boo Carter and some of them other guys, he should have just went on here and made his decision. Because you can't get on Undisputed unless Coach Prime tell them to put you on there. Now, Skip Bayless, he done gave Colorado money. Coach Prime went down to Dallas and got money from the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. You got too many people that support Coach Prime. Rick Eisen show, he support Coach Prime. Young man, you better get to Colorado.
You right on that. I ain't think about that either. You absolutely right. Because that's a good point. Coach Prime definitely went to holler at as you said, Jerry Jones. All of this is making more sense now. He definitely did do that. Yep.
And you saw how he introduced his whole family to Coach Prime?
So did. That's crazy.
Yeah, so Mr. Seaton, he need to get down to Colorado. Because I'm telling you, if he flips, it's gonna mess up everything when it comes to his career.
So we do have another person that want to join. I want to ask you this though: if he do come and he plays for Colorado, let's say he signs tomorrow, will your view of him as a player change, or will you kind of like, okay, I give him a pass?
No pass right now. My view won't change until I see him go through the season and he protects Shador like the rest of them guys.
Hey, you can say that again. That's exactly what I said. I don't want to hear it from the mouth. Show me on the football field. All this social media stuff is cool and all that, but show me on the field. You say you told Skip Bayless he would never be sacked that amount of times again. Show us. Well, I definitely appreciate you a lot. We got Jay that want to chime in, but I want to get some of y'all opinions and stuff. And it seems like you have definitely a lot of knowledge. I definitely appreciate you. Stop by tomorrow because we will have upcoming interview with Shadows in the Wankworth.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna love to see that.
Oh yeah, now he's a dog. He's not one of the ones.
Yes, he is.
He ready to run. He ready to run through the wall right now. That's who he is.
Yeah. See, you got people on the team right now ready to do for that team.
Yep.
So
Well, I
appreciate this.
Definitely. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. And
thank you. You too.
Okay, so we have some more people. Let's see. I can't pronounce your name, but what's going on? How you doing?
Oh, peace, man. What's up, man? What's going on, everybody? Peace to the room.
Nothing much. Optimistic. We'll get you next. Optimistic. But yeah, how you feel about the conversation?
I get it. I feel like I can understand where everybody coming from, but from my point of view, I look at it a little different. You know what I mean? Just from the simple fact on how he's being marketed and networked with Prime, I kind of figured like when he didn't sign yesterday, I kind of figured that I didn't think he was gonna sign the first day because he wanted to let those other early enrollees get their little shine. And if we go off the theory of what Prime set up 2 weeks ago, he actually had that format set out to where he wants to come out day by day and give each recruit their own little, moment to be heard. So to see it kind of being played out again, not really hearing about how it's going to be played out, but just going after history of how Prime is moving with recruiting, I kind of see that happening again. And as you can see, like Jordan, he's trending. Everybody's going to I get it, like Boo, everybody's going to forget Boo and all the other names. Because high school, you only got one chance to really make yourself known before you get to play. So I think Prime had a conversation and let him know that maybe it'd be a good idea to wait to the last few days to sign. To so people can keep their eyes on you. I don't think that the reporter that came out with this news of him supposedly going to Maryland, this another anonymous reporter claims that he had a secret visit, which no one can verify, and even Seaton hasn't even said. So I understand he put out a picture 2 days ago with Maryland's coach, which is kind of close to him supposedly, and how he had got a player to flip a few years ago to Maryland, and people try to reference that, a young man from Maryland, and pretty much expose that, and now the whole nation is talking about Maryland. But the young man is funny saying he's a buff, and what he said last night when he said he wants to be a part of a locker room that has a brotherhood, he wants to seize the moment.
So you support his actions. I just want to make sure I understand. So you support what he's doing.
Right. He's not doing nothing wrong. He's building up suspense. Like the number one players like that. Normally, that's how they normally recruit in. They don't be the first ones. Like number one recruits aren't the first ones to sign. They're normally the last ones to sign. The last signing hour of the national recruiting signing day, right?
I hate to put the heat on you, but so when was the last time you can remember a top ranked guy wait this long to actually sign to a team?
DJ Williams. I keep telling people, DJ Williams had the whole world waiting. He was the number one player in the nation at linebacker in 2000. He went to the University of Florida. He played for De La Salle. And De La Salle was like on a 200-game win streak. He won like 40 games straight, and he had everybody waiting.
I hate to do it to you, but that's like 24 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Well, yeah, but a lot of when you talking about traditional football, it's like how it was unregular for freshmen to even play, and if a freshman were to play, he was for sure going to the NFL. That's how you caught your early NFL aspects. Now you just play a bunch of freshmen. The game has changed consistently on to today. But what I'm saying, it has happened. It's normal. It was normal at one point. I think around the 2010s, the schools wanted to get the early commit in to put up that the interference cases against other schools. Because when you commit, of course, other schools are going to come at you harder. As a player, when you say you're going somewhere, more people are going to try to get you to come there. Same thing like when you're in a relationship. As soon as you get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, everybody wants you more. So, people want what they can't have more. So
I'm gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna let the others chime in. So, you telling me the number one ranked player at that position needs this type of attention for them to want him?
Yep.
Rather than what he does on the field.
Not just to want, not just to want him now. It's more about branding and marketing. So of course you wanna build the suspense up now, because like these guys couldn't build anything off their hype or the attention that they were getting or the response the world was giving them. They didn't take advantage of that. And this young man is showing his intelligence enough to where he knows that he could capitalize in this moment as a businessman, not as a football player.
True.
As a football player, he has that set up to where he has to go work for that. But on the business end, he's figuring out how to deal with and negotiate within his own self, and then show that in contract to where he's agreeing with partners and people. So I enjoy seeing the man doing this, and I do think more of these players should take more time and just really do that and really market themselves and value themselves in a point to where they are that marketable, to where their time will be expensive just to even speak with them. So to make yourself, easily available, it devalues who he is. So the more, the value he takes up in space is going to bring him up, man. I'm going to stop there. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, well, I definitely appreciate you, bro. We have a lot more that want to chime in, but I just want to get your opinion and everything like that. Is there any final things you would like to say?
Hey, keep him on the panel, man.
I have a lot.
You got some more people coming in.
Okay, he's gonna rotate. Well, it's good. Okay. Other than that, I think it's a great thing. I wouldn't get too don't get too nervous about what's going on. Stay relaxed. Everything's good. I think we still got some surprises coming in, and this seems like Prime got his fingerprint all over this. I can't lie. So he ain't doing nothing wrong, y'all. Even if he do flip, it's all good. He might pop back over. I wouldn't hate anything that's going on. And plus, CU is ranked number 2 in the nation in recruiting this year, right behind Georgia. So it's all up from here. You know what I'm saying?
All right, appreciate you. Optimistic. I saw you was next.
I like his point of view. I mean, I agree with him. I don't think the kid did anything wrong. He did the same thing Dion and Shador, anybody else would do. You know what I'm saying?
And what's that?
Using his name. That's how he getting his name out.
So
I wouldn't, if I'm Coach Prime, I wouldn't like it, but I understand as an 18-year-old kid, these kids about their money these days, bro. And you know that. And I know you're a football head. I watch you all the time. They about this money. I don't know. I can't sit there and say how you would think about it, but I know if it was me still in my prime and I'm a top 10 player, I'm going to use that to my advantage. I'm gonna use it to my advantage.
So with you being a former player, so I like that. So you telling me you would prefer to go on national TV to lie just to get publicity and then flip?
I don't really think I'm a Mad Dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't think he lied though. I really just think he got caught up in so much of the hype about it. You know what I'm saying?
So let me make sure you hear this real quick. Just give me one second.
You gotta believe in Coach Prime. Have an opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. I got 2 Heisman candidates. Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man. And if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, Why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
So I mean, you telling me he ain't lied?
Yeah, I think that's the hype. You got to think about it, bro. So where did school they got him going to? Maryland? Is it Maryland next?
Yeah, Maryland.
I'm telling you, man. As soon as he got off that undisputed, them coaches reached out to him. Hey, how much they offer you? We got this at the table, bro. Hey, come on, man. And I'm a single parent from my mom. My mom raised me when I played sports. It looked like he went to IMG, so I don't know what his status is. IMG is a very top brand school. Like this school costs.
That's what I'm saying. So you would think
know.
the attention is already on him, considering he's number one ranked at that position. He goes to a top 3 school as far as high school. You would think he don't need it. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to understand you.
But you know them offense. But you know NFL ain't promised. You know it ain't promised, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I'm not trying to get off the surge. I'm gonna let the other dudes talk because I'm on my lunch break. Just like they're talking about, I can't compare Marvin Harrison because his dad played in the pros. You know what I'm saying? It's just like basically saying he could come back for one more year. But how about he tear his Achilles that year, next year? You know what I'm saying? And then you know NFL is what, 6 years?
Yeah, yep. Or
you know
less.
What I'm saying? Yeah, 6 years or less. I hope he do come to Colorado, but I really don't think Coach Prime them. Knowing Coach Prime, we don't know Coach Prime. We just know him as him. You know what I'm saying? We know Coach Prime. We don't know Dion. So I think it's just like, hey, on to the next. On to the next.
Well, I definitely appreciate you chiming in. We definitely have to have more of these type of conversations for sure.
Now, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna get back in and put my AirPods in, but you got to keep your thing up, bro. You should go live more often, man. You're doing your thing.
Appreciate you, bro. Take care and enjoy the rest of your shift.
Y'all take it easy.
All right. You too. What about you, East Coast? What's going on? I see you was next. Then we'll do T. Nicole.
Yeah, peace, family. Can you hear me clearly?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, the last caller, I agree with everything you said, though. But here's the thing, like I said, that stood out. It's what he said. Because, be clear, I'm all about getting your bag because, honestly, the NFL ain't guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? It's not guaranteed. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? But what stuck out to me, and you know how black people, we sensitive. What stuck out to me is, why are you not, if you a dog, what? Listen to these words. Listen to it again. Maybe you need to play. Maybe you need to play it again. Play it in Spanish or something. But hear it again.
Yeah, you gotta believe in Coach Prime. You know, have an opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got 2 Heisman candidates. You know, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you a dog and you claim you a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
Now, the second part of that, here's the first part. If you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado? All right, fine. The second part is what gets me. Why are you not coming to help someone that looks like you? You know we sensitive in the black community, man. Come on. Now, I'm not trying to bring race into it.
And we keeping it real, though. That's the thing, though. We're going to keep it real with what he said. This is what he said. So it ain't like we bringing race into it.
That's
What do that mean with what he just said? Just be real. What do that mean? Just be 100 with it. If we in the streets right now, what would that mean if you hear that from him?
Yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, cool. He rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Like that, what most people thought. You know. But when he came out and said a week later, it only took a week too. A week later, I'm not sure if I want to. Come on, man. Hey, bro. Hey, come on, bro.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. It's that second part of what he said that stuck out to me. It stuck out to most of our people. Like when you say that type of stuff, that stuff stick out. You know what I'm saying? And one last thing I want to touch on, which leads me back to what I'm saying. A lot of these pro-blacks, you hear that argument coming again. Well, this is what Dion did at the HBCU. Well,
I'm gonna ask you this, and then we'll let T. Nicole go. But I'm gonna ask you this: if, let's say, for an example, he does commit I mean, go ahead and signs with Colorado tomorrow, do your view change as far as him, or you lost respect for him as a player?
I wouldn't say I lost respect, but I still look at him with a third eye. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? If I'm Prime, I'm still making moves. I also thought, because I left this thing in the chat where I said this could be Prime and him working together to recruit other players, or they could be or it could be, he could build his NIL up also, and then Prime could use it as a ploy because he did sign somebody else right when this came out. He did sign another lineman. I can't remember his name.
yeah, Philip Houston.
Right. So
Yeah, I looked at that as well. So we just never really know what goes on. Only thing we can do is just go off of what they say, and I mean, he was on national TV, so everybody saw everything. So, um, it's for me, you just have to show it on the field. I mean, I respect you trying to get that attention, but I would think you already have that attention as being the number one ranked at that position. You go to IMG, one of the best high schools ever, and on top of that, you go into a team like Colorado where you're going to get
right,
even more attention. So why would you
right,
need even more on top of that? And then you say you a dog. Clearly, the way you calling out other recruits, you just would think he would be more the first one to sign because he's leading. It's like he willing to take on being a captain. When you
and
hear him
yeah,
speak like that on Undisputed, I'm taking it as, oh, this is a leader right here. This is the captain, and now he's playing a different role.
yeah. One last thing, and I'm gonna turn it over to somebody else. One other thing too. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I feel like if he would have went to, let's say, Alabama, or he would have went to Maryland, he would be just another lineman.
One hundred
You know what
percent.
I'm saying? And I say that because the national attention, whether you rooting for him or you hating on him, is on Deion Sanders right now, Coach
Yeah.
Prime. So why wouldn't you want to be part of that? Whether you want to take away whether you like him or not, the attention is on him. Plus, he's a better gateway to the NFL because all the owners like him.
One
You know what I'm
hundred
saying?
percent.
Look at the type of money he bringing into Colorado. Imagine if he was in Alabama or Texas or Georgia or Florida. You know what I mean?
100%. Well, I definitely appreciate you for chiming in. As I said before, we will have the interview with the block bully. He's the opposite of that type of player. He want to show you on the football field. So definitely chime in if you have time of that interview.
God bless you, man.
All right, take care. T Nicole, what's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling about the situation?
Hey, so I'm gonna just say this real quick because I'm at work, so I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. Um, I just want to say that I don't see the issue with this young man, like reassessing his situation. I think these young men should be able to get all the money that they can to better their situation and their family situation. However, I just wanted to comment on the second to the previous two guys. He said that Jordan is using the moment as like a marketing tool to better his brand and his pockets. Um, I think this is the worst way that he can go about bettering his brand and pushing himself to the public because what is actually doing is just showing the companies that he's trying to push himself to is that he's very indecisive, that he's willing to go back on his word and renege on a handshake of what it is that he's planning to do. Um, and I just think it's going to put a stain on his character at the end of the day. Because as a man and as women, at the end of the day, all we have is our word. And he does not need to do it this way to get publicity because he's already going to get that under Coach Prime. You know,
100%.
there's thousands of cameras around these young men daily. There's a different celebrity in town trying to connect and offer NIL money for promotions. Like they had the top four college viewed games last season, and they were 4-8. This isn't the way that he goes about doing it, and I feel as though it's just the wrong message that he's sending.
100%. And you sound like you have a lot of knowledge and everything like that. I definitely appreciate you chiming in. Do you feel like he's going to actually stay at Colorado, or you think he's going to flip?
Um, I honestly think that I don't think he's gonna flip. Um, I think he's gonna stay at Colorado because I don't know if you watched the whole Instagram live. even though it was like really weird and the way he was talking, he seemed like very robotic. During the interview, he said, "I'm a buff." So it's like he's still pushing the fact that he's gonna go to Colorado, but I don't know if it's just the attention that he's getting because, like you said earlier, this is my first time ever hearing of Jordan Seaton. Not saying that he doesn't deserve the attention and the accolades because he's the number one O-line tackle, whatever it is his position is, in his age group, but it's like I never heard of him before, like you said. So I don't think he's gonna flip. He said he's still above, but granted, he hasn't signed yet, so there's no telling until he signs.
Now, lastly is whether he signed or not. How do you look at? Will you look your view of him? Will it change any, or you still like? How would you feel whether he flip or not? Would your view of him change any?
Um, will my view change of him? To be honest, I didn't really have a view on him. I just felt like he seemed like a young man who had a decent head on his shoulder, and he seemed like he knew what he wanted at that time. Um, so I'm not sure if my view of him will change. I am questioning some of the things that he does decide to do. But one last thing I'll say, and I'll just drop off. Even though this entire situation is very messy, I feel as though people shouldn't be calling him names at the end of the day
Oh
because
yeah,
he's still a young man trying to figure it out what it is that he wants to do. So like people in the comments are calling him like a coward and stupid. I think that's too much because still he said he's above and we don't know if he's gonna come or not. So if he
yeah,
does decide to come, it's gonna kind of look stupid that you guys are calling this young man a coward. So I think
yeah.
the name calling we should lay off of. I get it. We are some of us are upset and confused, but just don't call the young man stupid and an idiot. That's just too much.
Yeah, I do agree with you 100%. Whether he stays or leaves, I mean, he's still a human being. I agree with you 100%. And as I said before, I definitely appreciate you chiming in. We will have an opposite type of player as far as the mentality, the block bully on tomorrow interview. He's definitely the opposite. He ready to run through a brick wall right now. And if you have time to chime in and help me ask him certain questions, definitely chime in. It'll be at 3 p.m. on 3 p.m. Eastern on tomorrow.
No problem. I definitely will be there. Have a good one.
All right, take care. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Yeah, so I definitely agree with her. At the end of the day, shout out to Scorpio Vibes. Appreciate you for the super chat. Sorry, I was trying to let everybody speak. You say I'm LA late. I'm late to the chat. Did Seaton announce any updates? No updates on today, but he did go live yesterday with last night, and basically just was, as she was saying, the young lady T Nicole was saying is that he was saying he was a buff, but he never said he was actually coming to Colorado. So no one really knows what's on his mind, what he's thinking about, or any of those things. Everybody just basically sitting back waiting. So regardless of his antiques, people are talking about him. People want to know what he's going to do. And as of right now, he hasn't made any announcements. This is Thursday. He has 3 days, from my understanding, to make a final decision. So we should hear something tomorrow. So he's not in a rush as we see. He hasn't said anything as of today. So as far as updates go, it's still the same. Everybody's wondering what he's going to do. And that's pretty much the latest on that. Shout out to everybody that definitely joined the chat for sure. Everybody spoke with some sense, and that's always great. Um, Regardless of whether everybody agree or disagree, everybody definitely spoke with sense, and that's all you can ask for. I agree with her as far as the name calling, though. At the end of the day, regardless of how crazy or how wrong it is, he's still a kid. He's still young, and he's just taking advantage of what the NCAA is allowing them to do, and he's just taking it at the maximum than any other player have done. And so, I mean, we have to respect that. At the end of the day, whether we want him to sign right now or make his opinion of what he's going to do, make his decision, not opinion. Whether we want him to make his decision right now or not, he's going to wait it out. The NCAA said that's okay, so we shouldn't say he's a coward and all those name calling at the end of the day. Because she said he is a kid and he has a right to what he's doing right now. It's not like he's doing anything illegal. So I agree with her on that. So we do, as I said before, have upcoming interviews. This was a very good debate, very good topic. He's taking advantage, but doing it in the wrong way, 100%. Definitely taking advantage of doing it in the wrong way. So 100%. I appreciate you, T. Nicole. I appreciate all of y'all that chimed in. It was so many. The fan base is over so far with hating the kid. It's 100%. Oklahoma, do you live in Oklahoma? I agree. This is the true meaning of deciding on where he will play football. We keep saying young man or kid, but today's young people are smarter with no common sense. I agree. Facts saying that the whole chat, he's still a young man. Yeah, I'm going to say he's a young man, but how he's handling this situation is definitely, he's going to grow and learn that this is not how you do business. So, but I'm not going to use young man as an excuse for doing what he's doing. When you speak this way, I can't use that young man. When you speak like this, I can't just use that young man as an excuse.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. Having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. I got 2 Heisman candidates, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
So me personally, I can't use someone that speak like that as in that term, because that sounds like a young, mature man that knows what he's doing, that knows what the team needs, that knows what the team has. He said we have 2 Heisman candidates. He's intelligent, you know what I'm saying? So he knows what he's doing. So I can't use that young man terminology for someone like Jordan Seaton with that type of if he was a young man, didn't know what to say, stumbling over his words, nervous, then yeah, I could use that terminology. But for a man that's speaking like that, I can't just use that with him. And then wearing glasses, swagger and all of that. No, I can't use that terminology. But I understand what you guys are saying. He's young and he deserves to take advantage. He deserves to take advantage of this situation the way he's doing it. So is there anybody else that want to chime in and give their final thoughts as we get ready to close? Very, very good debate. Everybody chimed in. I'm gonna post it again. Shout out to Optimistic, T. Nicole. Who else did we have? We had I can't remember the other names, but a shout out to everybody, man. A. Thomas, all of y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, is definitely welcome to join to give their thoughts of the whole entire topic. I see a lot of y'all are commenting. If you want to join me and sit down and give me your thoughts, definitely do so. I won't bite. As you guys heard, me and one of the guys, we had disagreements, but it was in a respectful manner. So it's not like I'm gonna get out of character or anything. You guys definitely can come up here, man, and give me your thoughts. So let's see. We have Byron says, love the channel, MAGDOG. Appreciate you, Byron. Appreciate you. Further convinced he wants to go to Colorado, but his parents might be influencing him to consider a bigger bag elsewhere. You never know. I literally remember a video when Coach Prime was at JSU where he tells the players not to believe any rumors that he's interviewing for jobs. His upcoming trip was not to interview. If I mean, things happen, things happen, but I just feel like it's just different. It's different situation. As I said before, national TV, it's just different in my personal opinion. But as I said before, everybody have a right to believe and feel the way they feel. And I see where you're going with this, a lot of times, not just Coach Prime. I mean, if you want to keep saying Coach Prime, just because you may have a certain feeling about him, that's you. But I would say Coach Prime, Dan Mullen at Mississippi State. There's a lot of coaches that have said they was going to stay and then leave. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm not going to say I'm going to automatically, uh, you know, call him a coward, for an example, because if I wake up tomorrow and he goes to Maryland, but I'm gonna just say he still did the wrong thing. He did it in the wrong way. So, um, what I'm saying, it's something I never really seen before. So D Squared agree his parents need to step in 100%. I agree with that 100%. There's nothing wrong with your parents stepping in, giving you that guidance or advice. The parents probably won't make the last final say, but it's nothing wrong with them actually, giving their thoughts on that. Scorpio Vibe, there are quite a few Colorado fans in Oklahoma. There are Colorado people that live there. Jordan Seaton didn't only play on Coach Prime, but he also played on Skip Bayless' media platform. He probably won't get any positive attention from Skip Bayless within the media. 100%. Did you guys not hear him going back and forth with Skip Bayless on the slick, where he was telling Skip Bayless, that? You know what I'm saying? When he was speaking about those housing candidates, that? Did you not hear that? That at the end of that? Listen to this. Listen to what he said. I'm going to play it again. Listen to the way he's saying it. Like, that. You know what I'm saying? He's saying it with confidence and swagger, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you gotta believe in Coach Prime. Having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. I got 2 Heisman candidates. Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man. And if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
You know how they go. So when you talking like that, I'm gonna take you as that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you for what you're saying. You can't compare Coach Prime to Seaton. Coach Prime completed his mission with JSU. Absolutely 100%. I really hate when people say that, because Coach Prime completed his mission. If you guys, I can go all day and tell you guys how much he done for the city of Jackson. Not even just JSU, for the city of Jackson. He fixed their facility. I'm just now seeing you put it in. Shout out to T. Nicole, man. She has a lot of knowledge around the game. You know what I'm saying? It's very, I'm very aware of that. That's dope. But she says he's fixed their facility, put them on national TV, 100%. Him even deciding to go to JSU in the first place is enough for me. You know what I'm saying? New uniforms, new field and locker room equipment. And then he was going to actually do other things for the field, on the field, as far as, and then people forget Jackson had no water a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Prime took his money out just to make sure the city had enough water, not just the athletes, but he still gets hate because the man want to elevate in life. And then you have a lot of people that say Coach Prime is not a coach, or they say, no, this is not how they say it. They say Deion Sanders is not a coach. That's how they say it. They don't say Coach Prime. You know what I'm saying? They say Deion Sanders is not a coach. But then they address Coach Saban as Coach Saban. They don't say Nick Saban. But anyway, they say things like that. My thing is, so that means that just because he's just starting to do something, he's not a coach. So basically what y'all telling me is, oh, MAGDOG TV is not an analyst. You know what I'm saying? If I happen to just say, you know what, I'm done with YouTube, I'm gonna elevate and do something else, you guys gonna say, oh, he's not an analyst. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. You can't elevate, you can't improve in life. You have to continually doing what you're doing. Do you guys like think about what you're saying? So whatever you guys doing right now, is that your job to do only that? So do you expect Coach Prime to just coach at JSU to the day he dies? You don't want to see him elevate and go on to do something else. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about you HBCU fans. Y'all not like thankful for what you have been given. You know what I'm saying? You're mad with him because he decided to go to Colorado and elevate. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. I thought in life we supposed to want to elevate. I don't want to just be a YouTuber the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do something else and elevate, like be somewhere else, like talking about the game of football on national TV, maybe. And the same with y'all. Like y'all may be doing something that for right now, but that don't mean you're gonna be doing this for the next 5, 10 years. I will hope not. But when I read these comments, that sounds like a lot of y'all are content with where you are. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime is trying to elevate in life. And it is not going to only be in Colorado. Eventually, he's going to try to elevate Florida State, maybe, and y'all going to start saying, "Oh, he's fake." Maybe Colorado fans will start saying that. You know what I'm saying? Or if he go up to the NFL, they're going to still say other stuff. So I just don't understand why you guys have so much hate for somebody like Coach Prime that's always speaking positive. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like Coach Prime is speaking negative. It ain't like Coach Prime is doing things like Antonio Brown bashing the players. You know what I'm saying? We saw what Antonio Brown was the athletic director or whatever it was for arena football, bashing them guys. When it got hard, Coach Prime was doing for JSU. You know what I'm saying? When they was like you guys ain't talking about the times that he had his truck broken into and all that stuff stolen. His kids going through that stuff. Like y'all ain't talking about that though. You know what I'm saying? And he still stayed and finished the season. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't talking about that. Y'all just want him to deal with it though. Y'all want him to sit and stay at JSU and and deal with what he was going through as far as safety. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if y'all really, really wanted him to actually stay, wouldn't y'all like would have done more for him as far as like trying to keep him? Because I mean, I wouldn't have stayed as long as he did if I'm being honest with all the stuff he was going through. When the last time have we heard his stuff being broken into at Colorado? Like inform that. Like I've heard about tickets, like unfortunate where their sons getting ticket because of certain parking and all that, but I've never heard of them having problems with stuff being stolen. But y'all keep bashing him about this JSU stuff, like it's crazy. But y'all ain't talking about that kind of stuff. Like his job at JSU was done. He completed the mission and moved on while going through what I just said. Absolutely 100%. And what's crazy is he wouldn't even have the opportunity to start on those coaches' team. 100%. If Jordan Seaton was to go to Alabama, he would not start. We don't even know if he actually is worth starting. Only thing we're going off of is the 5-star or the number 1 rank, but we don't know that. Our number 1 rank, Kamani McLean, didn't start playing until the end of the season. Shout out to Kamani McLean. I'm not bashing him, I'm using it as an example. Kamani McLean didn't start actually playing until later in the season. So you mean to tell me you think Jordan Seaton is just going to come in and dominate immediately? And again, like I said, if you talk the talk, show me, show us. You know what I'm saying? But just because you're a 5-star do not mean that you're going to absolutely play right now. You got to show us like who you really are. And I can tell you one thing, whether he stays at Colorado or he leaves, we're all going to be able to see if Jordan Seaton is really who he say he is. Them folks were stealing the money only. Yes, 100%. And he had a guy from Chicago trying to walk on at JSU. Yes, and he had to deal with that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't understand how much he was going through at JSU, but he stayed and finished. But he had to get the H out of there, and I don't blame him. Exactly. Everyone has to earn their spot, especially on Coach Prime team, because if you can sit out Kamani McLean, hey, Jordan Seaton would have still had to go out there and earn it, you know, or if he's still going to come, he's still going to have to earn it. These people talking bad about Coach Prime and JSU. Why did JSU run him away with cooking the books about the ticket sales? 100%. All the attention. They ain't even talking about Good Morning America, Stephen A. Smith showing up at the games, all the analysts, all the celebrities, all the money that's spent on, like you say, tickets. Like they ain't talking about none of that. They don't care about that. Only thing they care about is, I mean, we really know what it is. Like, let it would have been, like we know what it is. It's always us doing this. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get too deep into that. But we know what it is, and I don't understand why we're the only people that do stuff like this. You know, you never hear that type of drama about Coach Saban. You know, Rex. I mean, John. I mean, John Harbaugh getting some bad treatment, but I mean, it's always us though. How come everyone has to be hating when it concerns Prime, but to hate on a young kid make it make sense? I hope Jordan also realizes that some programs want to use him to simply try and embarrass Coach Prime. 100%. I saw where an analyst was saying something about Jordan Seaton may make a prime time flip. You know what I'm saying? They put prime time in all caps. You know, people, of course, there's a lot of people that hate Coach Prime. It's crazy. To be honest, I went to a few games in Jackson, Mississippi, and was surprised how the behind the city is. 100%. I was surprised to just see all of that in Jackson, Mississippi as well. Like we're talking about Jackson, Mississippi. That's like 30 minutes from where I stay. Unfortunately, I'm in a rural area, but listen, Jackson, Mississippi is. I mean, we ain't even talking about the construction, the potholes, and again, I understand. Like again, I'm not bashing the city. I'm just telling you guys what Coach Prime had to deal with, and we ain't even talking about the crime rate. Like we ain't even talking about that either. Most of y'all that's close to Jackson, Mississippi, y'all know what I mean as far as the crime rate. And this and Jackson State is in the middle of the hood. You know what I'm saying? The campus in the middle of the hood, literally the middle of the hood. And Coach Prime decided to stay there for y'all and finish for a few years, and y'all don't like for him to move out of there. Like, wouldn't I just don't understand that? Isn't it about us? Like, I don't know. I just wonder how the other guys feel. Apparently, they all had a group chat going. 100. I agree with you. I agree with you. This is a great comment right here. Once again by T Nicole. You know, shout out to T Nicole, man. She says, I just wonder how the other guys feel. Apparently, they all had a group chat going, and they were offering advice to Seaton, planning to take him under their wing and show him the way. I agree with you 100%. One person that I'm talking to that relates to this how you feeling comment is Shedeur Sanders. I wonder how he feel. He's the quarterback, so of course I must talk about the Sanders kid, like a lot of y'all like to say. Of course, he's a quarterback. I wonder how he's feel about this number one offensive tackle that's talking about he's going to protect me. See, it ain't like this man didn't say all these things. You know, he said I would never be sacked again. I wonder how Shedeur Sanders feel because I'm sure they already met by now. You know what I'm saying? They've already met, and you telling me you ain't committed? You ain't like, I mean, Khalil Benson. I mean, all of these other guys. You know, Yakiri. All of these other guys ain't get on national TV talking about doing these things, and they already here ready to go. Where Jordan Seaton at? Like, where my number one ranked O tackle at? oh, he's back at home on live with Hayes talking about he's a buff, or talking about he don't know if he want to be a buff. I don't understand the live. If I would have went live, if y'all would have saw my live with him, he probably would have got off with me, because my questions would have been way better than Hayes. And Hayes has over 230 something thousand followers. Once again, people love those type of people. You know what I'm saying? Being real ain't rewarded no more. If it was me, my questions would have been straight legit. You know what I'm saying? Why did you say what you said? I would have been playing alive. I would have been asking him, all kind of questions. But he did the right thing, join that live for sure. Let's move on talking about JSU issue. It's been a year. Let's discuss what is actually happening now going forward. 100%. This is true. Even Seaton sold after he went on Undisputed. His phone was ringing off the hook more from college teams. Nebraska CU rival was the main one. It's all to spite Prime. 100%. 100%, man. Where the fellas at that has this knowledge? Like, this is a female right here that has more knowledge than a lot of you men out here. Like, what's going on? A lot of y'all saying Coach Prime this, Coach Prime that. You mean to tell me a female understand this more than? And then some of y'all are former players. That's what's crazy. Some of y'all actually played football before. Shout out to Optimistic. I think that was you. But I mean, but when I played that video clip, you started laughing, because as I said before, y'all know, y'all really know, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. Surfer Boys 3000, exactly. This ain't even about him not picking Colorado. This is about him not coming to Prime University. See, this is what the fellas saying. These are the type of comments the men are saying right now. You know what I'm saying? The females are the ones that seem like they have more sense. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Y'all saying things about Prime University, but y'all don't say that about Saban University. Y'all praise him, Most of the men, black men, are doing the most hating. 100%. That's where it come from. That's exactly where it come from. Females used to getting switched on. Yeah, these females know exactly. Dude is a troll, fam. Yeah, 100. He got to be a troll. He has to be a troll. Facts. As a mother, it's about character and integrity. It's always like that. Yeah, 100% optimistic. It's always like that. It's crazy. Hayden, yeah, okay. I'm just not fan out, nor have I ever been a groupie for no one. I respect it. But you already know majority of black people are the ones that's hating on Coach Prime. Why do you think most of the hate come from JSU, a historically black community college, college university? At the end of the day, that's where the hate always come from, and all the stuff he did for them, and they still are feeling some type of way about him. But it's never, I want to make sure you guys understand, it's never about race with me. Whether you white, black, purple, blue, it's all about respect with me. You know what I'm saying? I love all races. You know what I'm saying? But if my people, which is black, tell me, things like what Jordan Seaton said, I'm going to hold you accountable to that because I'm black. So if you say, why would you not want to play for someone like this? Hey, I'm down for it. I'm loving it. I'm amped up now. I was pumped up when he said that on national TV, especially in the United States, where we have this type of issue when we talk about race. You know what I'm saying? So finally somebody is sticking up to our race as blacks. Then, I was loving it. But then all of a sudden, this stuff is happening right now. Seaton did not sign with Nebraska. He said they have been hitting him up, the most of all colleges, after his interview on TV. Nebraska is CU biggest hater, 100%. Well, one of them. I would say one of them because Colorado State, the way they are, from the head coach to the wife. I just don't see any other school as big as haters as they are, honestly. But Nebraska is one of them. But I think Colorado State have them beat. Like, I'm afraid to see Colorado play against Colorado State. It's that much hate. You know what I'm saying? I really am afraid to watch that game because I know it's bad. It's that bad. We as black people are our worst enemy. We need to do better. Yes, 100%. It's more white people that's supporting Coach Prime than it is black people. If we want to be 100 with it, you know what I'm saying? And let's be honest with it. One black kid has millions of people going through trauma right now. Okay, thanks, Nicole. Big dog, I'm ready to move on from Jordan Seaton. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for him to make his decision. So we're going by our business. Because even if he do signs with Colorado, I want to see what he's gonna do on the field. Like you guys know, watching me live. I'm probably one of the only analyst video YouTubers out there that only care about what's done on the football field. You know what I'm saying? So I'm this part of the season I really don't enjoy doing. Like all of the drama, all of the things off the field. Like this is not entertaining to me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see some football. So unfortunately, we gotta wait 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying? This part of it here is just gossip. You know what I'm saying? He's making his family look bad. Yeah, it always do, huh? If his intent was to embarrass Prime, it would backfire because the league he's trying to get in. Yeah, definitely. Also, that old guard, good old boy network will also use another black leader to go against Coach Prime. All need to move carefully with their eyes wide open. 100%. Like I could sit here and give you guys some real conversation right now that y'all probably wouldn't be ready for. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it always comparison with our blacks as black sports, period? Why is it always who's better? LeBron James, Michael Jordan. Why is it always black against black? Why is it never appreciating these guys for being great at what they do? But the network have a lot of people fooled. You know what I'm saying? It's always conversations about us against each other. But like I said, y'all ain't ready for that type of conversation. So we're gonna stick to the topic. Like I said, we need the band and cheerleaders to enter the transfer portal. CU is going to be the first Power 5 HBCU. These jealous, hating, immature, angry men that is hating on Coach Prime, saying he needs to be humble. They don't suggest that Nick Saban 100%. They want Coach Prime to not be him. A lot of people want Coach Prime to take the jury off. They want him to take the shades off. They want him to not be who we are. That's just how it is. If he don't do those things, then he's too cocky and arrogant. Coach Prime is not Floyd Money Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime ain't doing that type of stuff. Floyd Money Mayweather, I could see why he get a lot of hate. Taking cash and throwing it to the camera, talking about his money and luxury cars. I could understand that. But someone like Coach Prime, I can't understand that because I have never seen Coach Prime brag about what he has. I always see Coach Prime uplifting people. Last time I checked, I saw Coach Prime. When have y'all seen? I won't even go even further. When have y'all seen someone of Coach Prime status to even like? Was he on like Big Dog Chico or somebody channel the other day? Like when they on like Zoom or something like that? You think Nick Saban will do that for us, like or for him? But y'all praise him though. He ain't number one player. We don't need him. Exactly, 100%. We don't need him. We would like to have him, but we don't need him. There's a difference. We could use him now. Like, don't get it twisted. We could use him when we're talking about from a football perspective, but we don't need him. Jokic, 100%. You don't want an immature guy like that in your locker room. I hope they never use their connections for a recruit to announce on TV again. I agree with you on that, TC. I agree with you on that. I didn't. I promise you, I did not see this coming. When I woke up the day on National Signing Day, I was very excited. I told you guys, which I still did, but I told you guys I was going to cover from the morning to the night, which I still did. But I was so excited because I knew Jordan Seaton was a lock first thing that morning. I knew it. I was excited because this is the leader that's been speaking vocally. One of the things I told you guys Colorado needed was a vocal leader. Everybody on that football team is not leaders. And I felt like Jordan Seaton was the perfect personality we needed on this team. You know, when we saw Colorado State, them guys taking cheap shots on Shedeur Sanders, not one offensive lineman stood up. Well, on Travis Hunter, my bad. When we saw that cheap shot on Travis Hunter, when not one offensive lineman in front of those guys, in front of that Blackburn kid, whatever his name is, it was Shedeur Sanders. We didn't see an offensive lineman any. So I felt like Jordan Seaton is finally that guy that's going to protect him, you know. But I thought wrong. Dan, it's like somebody telling me, "Hey, man, I'm gonna buy you a Lamborghini or something for Christmas," and I wake up and and I don't have it, or something like it's crazy. That's crazy how he did us. Or they lying and he only talks about fishing. Many are threatened by his confidence because he's a black man doing things his way, not kissing up. Yeah, 100%. I think Coach Prime even said it in the interview. They hate to see when you a black man, talking the talk, walking the walk. They hate to see that. Coach Prime said that. And again, it ain't all about race, but when someone says something, me as an analyst, I have the right to say it. That's what Coach Prime said. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with him 100%. They hate that. Did you watch the new Prime episode? Honestly, not yet, because I've been covering all this that's going on around this National Signing Day. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. I know it's some good stuff though. I don't know why you don't support everyone. Everyone built this up. Is that what's messing America up? Support all good people. Yeah, 100%. You want to support everybody. Takes a whole O-line to make plays. Right. Nick Saban's top talent is majority black, and he's not actively reaching out to show up on black platforms without it being a performative. 100%. Nick Saban is not doing that. Coach Prime is keeping it real with people, man. And I mean, he's as real as it gets, I don't understand it. I just hate that I haven't been able to be a part of their Zoom calls and stuff like that. But I know my time gonna come, but I just love to see it as a black person. I love to see Coach Prime interacting with smaller black YouTube channels, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it. I never hate on other people, man. Just like I always give shout outs to Well Off Media and Big Dog Chico. I love to see black people winning, man, because it's hard for us as blacks in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like a Coach Prime, semi like a Coach Prime, and I'll probably have haters too. And you guys know I've never said anything bad about anybody, but people are gonna hate me just because I'm positive. People hate you just because they want to anyway. You have some people that look at you and hate you just because of how you look. Like it's crazy. You thought Jordan Seaton was gonna be a leader his freshman year. Okay, I'm done. Hey, it just sounded like a leader right here. When I heard Jordan Seaton saying this, I'm like, yeah, I'm rocking with this.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. Having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. I got two Heisman candidates, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
Yeah, it's not all blacks. Yeah. Nick Saban comes from the old school West Virginia pipeline. MAGDOG, just reach out to Uncle Neely and Big Dog. Actually, me and Big Dog actually been communicating well before. I just haven't had the time to do all of those things. But yeah, I can definitely like join the live. But I just didn't have the time. I haven't had the time to really do so. People acting like they don't see the plot and plan to go against Coach Prime. No, they blind to it. They blind to it. They just, a lot of them are excited to see it. You know, some people actually hate to see the commercials with Coach Prime. Some people just hate them. I am not saying they're a plot. F them. People just keep doing. Ocho said it perfectly that they need Dion. Yo, fail. Let that sink in. Speaking of Ocho, man, Ocho wanted to coach the wide receivers for Colorado. I think that would be amazing. Shout out to D-Time, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says he's a cancer and we should not welcome that energy. His people are not checking him. Not good for the kid. Yeah, D-Time, man. It's. I don't understand it. I really don't. Appreciate you for the super chat, by the way. Why can't he be a leader? Some people have maturity and leadership characteristics since they're youngin'. It's not far-fetched. Yeah, there's no age on leadership. There's no age on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once again, a female has common sense or has football knowledge. Because I've seen some freshmen that actually starts on college football teams and become leaders. So just because he's a young kid does not mean that he can't be a leader. MAGDOG, you're missing out on your opportunity if you're not making time. I disagree, man. I feel like, once again, I think, me personally, I feel like what's meant for me will be. Like God is going to take advantage. Like whenever he wants me to be in a certain position, I'll be in that position. So I don't look at it as missed opportunities or any of those things, man. I'm just in the moment. I'm enjoying the moment. Honestly, my opportunity is right here, doing what I love to do, is be around the game of football. As I tell y'all all the time, I have never asked you guys to send me any kind of cash, any donations, or any of those things. I don't even ask y'all to like the video because it really don't matter to me. What I care about is the actual game of football, my first love, man. And honestly, I don't look at it as, I've never wanted to be like a YouTube analyst from the jump. I always wanted to be an NFL player. I had that opportunity, but that's what I wanted to be. So I don't look at it as opportunities or any of those things. I just do this to be entertaining for y'all as a content creator. Because we being honest, I suck as a content creator because I'm not real tech savvy. Only thing that makes my channel unique is my knowledge of the game. That's the only thing it is. So I don't look at it as, me missing out on opportunities because I'm not looking at it as an opportunity. I'm just looking at it as, dang, I could have been on live with Deion Sanders, somebody I looked up to as a football player, like as a genius. This man played both ways. So my conversation will be different than most analysts because I instead of me asking questions about Colorado, I will be asking questions as far as him playing the game of football, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Just like showing up to a game. You know what I'm saying? My view of it would be different. Like, wow, I'm finally back on the football field. Not as in, oh wow, there goes Travis Hunter, there goes, Shadur Sanders. Let me go and interview them. Like, I have to change my thoughts on that. So, no, it's not a missed opportunity for me. Have you thought about bringing a football coach? Yeah, I've thought about that. And it took me some time to kind of change my mentality because, again, it's hard for me, to like be a football coach because I'm gonna be wanting to get out. I will be a player's coach. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would be, a player's coach. I love the game of football. I live, breathe it. And so that's where that passion comes from. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care, I care, but I don't care. It's like this, what I'm doing right now is really to be entertaining for y'all. It's not to be like a famous YouTuber or anything like that. That's why I never really, as I said before, ask you guys for donations, or I don't try to get on big time channels. I'm okay with where I'm at, man. Like somebody said in the comments before, like I'm okay with being a little in a little pond, man. I like it like this. A lot of times when you become the big fish, it comes with more problems. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need that. I'm okay with with where I am right now. T.O. is up there all the time, and they asked him, and he said he doesn't want to coach. Yeah, my views is probably similar to T.O. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with just doing it like just regularly on my own time. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with content creator. Like, I'm okay with what I'm doing right now. But I would love to do other things for you guys to be engaged with the channel. Like, I don't want to just only do what I'm doing right now. You want to elevate. Seaton is just young and washy, but this is recruiting. Every coach is out to get each other's players to flip. And you know what's funny? Like, there's other football team that has had flips. Mind you, Nick Saban has had that same issue, but no one is like bashing them. You know what I'm saying? Build connections with other creators. It'll come. It'll come. I'm sure all the hometown pressure. Oh yeah, definitely that. And I'm a girl that absolutely loves sports, and me, a brother, chop it up all the time. Yeah, I love to chop it up, man. Honestly, my opportunity, if we want to be 100 as we get ready to close this live, my opportunity is communicating with y'all. Just how we had 4 or 5 people join the live, that's my opportunity, man. I enjoy that. I enjoy getting you guys opinions about such stuff that's going on around the game. That's my opportunity. But if I ever have an opportunity to meet Coach Prime, it's going to be, hey man, I need your signature, I need your autographs. I want to know like what was your best game? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you become so fast at running that 40-yard dash? What made you even think about, playing football and then flying to go play baseball? Like, them my questions. So he probably would like, what I'm saying, think I'm crazy with my when I join the live, if I join the live. You do a great job. Appreciate that, Rana. MAGDOG, is you're not tech savvy, have you thought about partnering? No, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right with what I do, simple minded. At the end of the day, this is good for me. You know, I really don't care about all that fancy stuff, I like it. I like it the way I am, you know. Mentoring on your own time and pace. Yes, that's the best way to explain it. I enjoy what I do on my own time and pace. I don't have to worry about big franchises telling me I need to do it this way or I need to do it that way. Because at the end of the day, if it's entertaining, y'all gonna watch it. If it's not, y'all not. I don't even tell you guys to subscribe to the channel a lot. Like, you have a lot of content creators say, hey, like this video or subscribe, comment. Like, you guys are going to do that if you want to. People are going to love Coach Prime if they want to. People are going to hate Coach Prime if they want to. It don't matter how or what he says. People are going to already do what they want to do anyway. He would appreciate the passion. Oh yeah, I definitely have a lot of passion. Like, I'll be telling Coach Prime right now, man, pull that offer right there. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that in the locker room. Pull that. Like, I'm too old school though. You know what I'm saying? That will be my conversations with him. Pull that offer. Like, he ain't like here right now. He ain't in Florida training. Like, he on somebody live talking about he don't know if he want to be a part of us. Do we really need that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy your platform, MagDog. Appreciate that, Opal. Ivy. Prime is doing a good job. You are doing better than most. Plus, your voice overs are always very clear and straight to the point. You're on your way. What's for you? Yeah, I appreciate that 100%. Believe it or not, a lot of my voiceovers are practice. Like, I have problems sometimes, 'cause I'm trying to speak professionally, sound professional. So sometimes I'll make a mistake, you know what I'm saying? And I start all the way over, so I put a lot of hard work into it. It ain't something I'm just throwing together. I really practice and stuff like that. I try to practice the pronunciation because a lot of you always try to tell me, hey, you said this wrong. So I try to remember how to pronunciate certain things, but I'm definitely, doing my best every video for sure. Prime is doing good this year when he improves 3 or 4. Yeah, bowl with playoffs because now they have added 12 games. So I feel like we'll definitely make the playoffs. I mean, 12 teams. See, there go a mistake right there. Yeah, some of y'all do. Yeah, if you kept the N word out, I could have read the comment. You know what I'm saying? Chanel Design and Creations, nothing but the truth. DC. So is there any final thoughts? We have reached the two hour mark. Definitely appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to T Nicole. I feel like T Nicole was definitely she definitely came with some knowledge, man. And honestly, what she said was the highlight of it is at the end of the day, regardless of what um Jordan Seaton does, he's still human, man. So I've been reading a lot of comments about you guys saying he's a coward and all that. And she's right. At the end of the day, man, and I've been saying yes to that, yes to that. She's right. He don't deserve that type of treatment. He's still a young athlete doing what a lot of us want to do. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm one of them. I would love to be in his shoes and have the opportunity to play the game of football, man. So I definitely want to thank all of you. Shout out to who we got. Shout out to as we get ready to close. There was a few donations. I gotta see how to find that. Shout out to everybody on the donations. Shout out to everybody that stopped by, and gave their thoughts. We had Oklahoma loving. Shout out to you, MAGDOG. Coach Prime don't play them games. Shout out to you again on the super chat. Seaton needs to understand how karma works. Shout out to Jay Brown, man. I don't know what happened with you. You could have joined the live. I always try to share the links. Just click the link and come on in. Shout out to Scorpio. I'm LA. I'm late to the chat. And yeah, so there's no updates as of right now. I'm a double check real quick, check IG, but yeah, there's no updates. It would be dope though, if we was getting ready to close and we saw it, but no, there's no update. And D time, appreciate you as well. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 people to donate. Appreciate everybody for commenting as well. Even for y'all that don't donate, I appreciate you guys. We had over 200 people that joined the live. Over 200 people, that watched the live or whatever. I appreciate you guys as well. And the comments, all of that. And all the trolls as well, man. I appreciate you as well. All the prime haters. We're going to close it on T. Nicole. She says, whoever is ready to go to war when the ball is kicked at the start of next season is who we are riding with. Forget whoever doesn't want to come. It is what it is, man. And that's how we're going to close this live for the day. Tomorrow, as I said before, we have Shadozi Nwankwo. I'm going to play his video. He definitely will be joining the live. And you guys don't want to miss it. I'm going to definitely need you guys as you guys can help me with questions. And we're going to rock and roll, like she said, regardless. I'm going to read that comment one more time. That was a damn good comment, man. Listen, whoever is ready to go to war, if Jordan Seaton is watching this, you need to listen to me as I read T. Nicole's comment. Whoever is ready to go to war, whether it's you or not, when the ball is kicked at the start of the next season, is who we are riding with. Forget whoever doesn't want to come. It is what it is, man. Good luck. Best luck to you. Appreciate you guys for joining the show. I'm going to play all the clips and we out of here. Peace. Is that T. Nicole like?
built overnight. The bus weren't built overnight. We're gonna make history. Make history. We believe, do you? Oh, the start of the Natty run, baby. How can you not be excited about National Signing Day? We addressed the need. We got better on both sides of the ball up front. We're going to be able to protect the 2024 Heisman. And it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. You know, have an opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got 2 Heisman candidates, you know, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you
As I said before, the big-time Tide defender, Alabama's Anquan Barnes Jr. is headed to Colorado. You guys know Coach Prime and his staff saw multiple transfers on the offense commit to Colorado over the course of last weekend. It mainly came within that offensive line. Now we're shifting over to this weekend, and it's been a lot of different defenders. The focus was on the other side of the ball. Former Alabama defensive lineman Anquan Barnes Jr. announced his intentions to join the Colorado Buffaloes on today. You guys know this is a big-time playmaker right here on the defense side of the football, a 4-star recruit. So as I said before, Shadozi Nwankwo will be headed to Colorado, and he also will be a great addition for this defensive line. Shadozi Nwankwo made it official on today, which is Monday, but technically it's not really anything official until Wednesday. These guys have 2 days to really decommit. So you guys saw it with Matthew Bedford that decommitted and he headed to Oregon. Nothing really is official until on Wednesday. The former Houston big man announced he was transferring to Colorado and became the latest addition, as I said before. Over 5'11", 300 pounds. He has also put in a lot of hard work.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. You know, have an opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got 2 Heisman candidates, you know, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
You do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?